Okay, so the first one, translation, we got 3 methods we can do. I'm gonna do the compass method. So compass method, we go to the start of the vector, set our compass to a point on the shape, go to the end of the vector, draw an arc. Then set your compass to the full length of the vector. So start to finish, go up to that same point, draw an arc. Where your 2 arcs meet is your image point. And you just repeat that process. So full length of the vector. Actually, I can do that from all 3 points. And then start of the vector to A, end of the vector is gonna give me A prime. Start of the vector to C, end of the vector, and where it intersects that first arc gives me C prime. So then we can connect our points. And we have our image shape. So the shape has gone the same distance, same direction as given by a vector. Make sure you label your points as well. Next one up is the reflection. So we're going to reflect a line segment in this case over the line of reflection R. Again, compass method, probably the fastest of them. Put your compass on one of the points. Extend your compass so that when you draw an arc, it hits the line of reflection in 2 places. Keep your compass setting the exact same. And from those 2 points of intersection, draw 2 more arcs that intersect. Where the arcs intersect is your image point. And then repeat the process for the other one. So where your 2 points of intersection are, draw 2 more arcs that are the exact same size. That's our point E prime. And then just connect them to make your image. If it's a triangle, you would just repeat it for 1 more point and then connect to make your triangle. So you should notice that your shape has flipped over the line of reflection. That's the key thing. All right, number 3, we're going to rotate the shape around the point P. Now this one's a 4-pointed shape. I did that so that you could kind of see the direction of how it goes. We're going clockwise 100 degrees, so clockwise with the clock. So it's going to end up in this space over here somewhere. And center of rotation is at P. For this one, you're going to need your protractor, and you're going to need a compass and a straight edge. So we're going to connect a point to the center of rotation. We'll then take our compass, set it to point on the center of rotation to the point that we just drew a line from, and we're going to draw that arc going clockwise. Now just overdo it, like go 180 degrees. That way at least you know you've gone beyond where you need to go. Then with your protractor, you're going to put the crosshair on the center of rotation P, line up the 0 line with our point D that we are trying to move right now. And then that is using the 0 on the outside, so we'll use the outside numbers, go bigger than 90, 100. And then connect that back to P. And where your angle intersects your arc is the location of your missing point. So in my case, D prime. Repeat for the remaining points. So if I'm doing A, draw in my arc. Connect it back to P. Measure my angle. So in my case, 100 degrees. And then connect that back to P and extend it out until it hits my arc. So where it hits that arc that I drew for A is the location of A prime. 2 more times. We'll do B next. Set my compass from P to B. Drawing my arc. Connect it back to the center. And then making sure I'm using the correct line, so I'm lining it up with B. Mark 100 degrees. And extend it out until it hits that arc that I drew. So there's B prime. And last one is C. So arc through C. Connect it back to P. And then measure that angle. So 100 degrees. There's C prime. Then just make sure you connect them in the correct order. So A connects to B. So A prime connects to D prime. D connects to C. C to B. And then B back to A. So your image should be same size, just turned a different way. It's rotated around the point. The distance it stays from the point should be the same the whole way around. So your shape should be congruent. All right, going into the coordinate stuff. Write the coordinate of the image point for the given transformation. So A, translate A, 5, -4, 3 units left and 2 units down. So 3 units left, I'm gonna subtract 3 from X, 2 units down, I'm gonna subtract 2 from Y. You can put on graph paper if you want, but for these ones, we should be able to do these in our heads. So 5 minus 3 is 2, minus 4 minus 2 is -6. Reflect B, which is -2, 3 over the X-axis. Our rule for this, XY becomes X -Y if it's reflecting over the X-axis. It's flipping up, down over that X-axis. So the Y value is going to change sign. So this one will be -2, -3. For C, rotate point C, -2, -7, 90 degrees clockwise around the origin. So if you've forgotten your rule, draw a quick little graph, say, okay, this is at 3, 1. If I'm going clockwise, it's gonna end up down here. So say 3, 1 will become 1, -3. So I know they're switching and it's going to be Y, -X is my rule. So that means it's going to be -7, 2. And you could put it on graph paper and turn it if you wanted to. All right, number 5. Translate triangle PQR by the vector 3, -1. So that means we're going 3 units to the right, 1 unit down. This is not a coordinate, it's a vector. It's got the vector brackets on it. So every point is gonna go 3 right, 1 down. So a Q, 1, 2, 3, 1 down. R, 1, 2, 3, 1 down. P, 1, 2, 3, 1 down. So we got P prime, R prime, Q prime. Please don't forget the labels. And translation done. For number 6, we got the reflection. And it's over the line X equals 1. You're being asked to graph the line of reflection and the image. So line of reflection, X equals 1, that is a vertical line going through 1 on the X-axis. And then we count boxes perpendicular to that. So if it's a vertical line, we're gonna count horizontal boxes. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the other side. So this will be Y prime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So making sure you know what it means if you get x equals a number or y equals a number as a line of reflection. You've also got horizontal ones. You've got over the line y equals x or y equals negative x. Make sure you know all of those. Number 7, rotate the shape 90 degrees counterclockwise. So again, I'm going this direction. So for this one, let's do turning the shape. So we can just turn our page 90 degrees counterclockwise, and we can see what our new coordinates would be. So h is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it'll be at minus 4, 3. I is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 0, 6. J is at 0, 4. And G is at 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. So then I'm just going to come back over here and I'm going to graph those points. So 2, 2, this is where G prime is. J prime is at 0, 4. I prime is at 0, 6. And H prime minus 4, 3. And just make sure you connect the dots in the correct order. So I goes to H. H and G connect. G and J connect. So we can see that my arrow has turned 90 degrees counterclockwise. If you were doing the rule, that would be xy becomes yx, and this time the new x value is going to change sign. All right, last one, number 8. This is the one that is probably the most challenging. You've got a center of rotation that's not at 0, 0, and we're going to move the point P 180 degrees around it. So first step is getting R to sit on top of 0, 0. So the translation needed would be 1, 2, 3 to the left and 1 down. So we're going to do the same thing to P. 1, 2, 3, 1 down. Then we do our rotation of 180 degrees. XY becomes minus X minus Y. They both change sign. So this is currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. So minus 6, 2 is going to become positive 6, negative 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Then we have to reverse the translation. That's step 3. So now slide the whole thing back to where it's supposed to be. So we're going to go up 1 and right 3. Up 1, right 3. Here's our final location for P. It's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, negative 1.